What's good, man? Let's get into it. Breaking news. You guys are getting this right off the bat. Aaron Rodgers signs with the Pittsburgh Steelers. First of all, I had to check my calendar today. It is June 5th, I believe. It's June 5th today. June 5th. It's not March 5th. It's not April 5th. It's not even May 5th. It is June 5th. The NBA Finals start today. The simple fact that this bozo decides to sign now is utterly dumb and stupid. It's utterly dumb and stupid. But, Aaron Rodgers, being the diva that he is, signs with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, can we just be for real? This is a joke. Pittsburgh, you're a joke. So let me get this straight. You rather sign Aaron Rodgers, right, who's had decent stats last year. I'm not going to lie. Aaron Rodgers did have I think he had like 28 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, somewhere around there. But it resulted in a 5-12 record, third in that division. Brought so much chaos. Brought so much chaos to that division. Brought Devontae Adams and all those guys in there. You lost, what's his name? George Pickens. Maybe, you can go get one of Aaron Rodgers' best friends. I'm not talking about Devontae Adams, obviously, because he signed with the Rams. But maybe you go get Allen Lazard, Randall Cobb to complement DK Metcalf. And you draft Will Howard in the 6th round. Bring back Mason Rudolph for what? For Aaron Rodgers? That's your ticket? That's who you think you're going to beat the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens with? Aaron Rodgers? Are you out of your dang mind? And you had to make us wait, what, 3-4 months to do it? 3 to 4 months to do it? Are you out of your... Come on, man. What are we doing here? Pittsburgh, you are a joke of a franchise. You're just as a joke as the Cowboys. For real, you're just as a joke as the Cowboys. I don't know why Pittsburgh gets this pass for being a dysfunction. People take a massive dump over the Cowboys for being a joke of a franchise, which they are. But Pittsburgh is just a joke. I'm sorry, they're just a joke. Aaron Rodgers, and the reason why I'm coming the reason why I'm coming at stop. The reason why I'm roasting the Steelers is because at the end of the day, you could have drafted Shedeur Sanders on multiple occasions, and you chose Aaron Rodgers. First of all, you chose Will Howard, and then you chose Aaron Rodgers. So people are going to sit here and say, well, Shedeur's a headache, this, that, and third. What is Aaron Rodgers then? What is Aaron Rodgers? At least Shedeur, you get him cheaper, and you can get him under your system. Mike Tomlin, you can groom him right. You can groom him right to fit in your system. He's younger. But no, you're going to take Aaron Rodgers? Listen, the young girl, the 25, 26-year-old girl will always be better than the 35, 34-year-old girl or 36-year-old girl, because the 35, 36-year-old girl has trauma. She's been experienced. The 20, 26-year-old, she might not be that experienced. She might not have all that trauma. You took Aaron Rodgers, who's arrogant in his ways, and passed on Shedeur Sanders for the same reasons for Aaron Rodgers. I mean, the only difference is you have him for 1 year. At least with Shedeur, you have him for 4 years, and not that much. Not that much. But with Aaron, you might get him for 1 year. This guy's been injury prone the last, 4 years? 3 years? His last year, I'm trying to think, his last year in Green Bay, I think he was injured, and that's why he played so horrible that that's why they missed the playoffs. His first year with the Jets, he played 2 snaps, and then last year wasn't he nicked up as well too? Either way, he hasn't played good. He hasn't been to the playoffs in the last 3 years. At least Russ took you to the playoffs last year, and he could have made the playoffs with the Broncos if they didn't bench him. At least Mason Rudolph has been recently in the playoffs than Aaron Rodgers. If you want to be technical, Will Howard has been to the playoffs more recently than Aaron Rodgers, at least in college. And yet, you waited this long to get Aaron Rodgers. And then once he retires after next year, once you're one and done or miss the playoffs next year, what do you do then? What do you do? After you go 9-8, 10-7, what do you do then? Shout out to my boy, Get On Kid. But at the same time, Get On Kid, bro. Your team is a joke. Your team is a joke. Like, I could even if you got Kirk Cousins, at least Kirk Cousins is what, 35, 36? Okay, fine, cool. Maybe give him a good 2 to 3 years left. And Kirk was actually playing some good ball before he got injured. You got Aaron Rodgers? Come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, dog? Like, come on, bro. But hey, listen, I don't have a football team. It is what it is. That's my thoughts. What are yours? Pittsburgh, what's your thoughts on this? Any Aaron Rodgers fans, what's your thoughts on this? And anybody in that division, was it the AFC North? So what is that? Cincy, Steelers, Ravens, and Browns. What's your thoughts on this, man? RJ out.